Hey, yo, victory's mine! All them wicked devils, satanic, Tustin GDs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Here to Anaheim, speaking from the Anacrime, Wicked Street, shake it up. I said, here's my trophy. I'm shaking it up. Just won the championship. Felt like I just won the finals. Victory's mine! You know what I mean? Taking the versus challenge to a whole nother height, from the underground to the mainstream height, and telling it right. You know what I'm saying? Victory is such a beautiful thing. I'm sitting VIP. Yo, I'm sitting VIP. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting VIP. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling myself, man. This be these Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches. You know what I mean? Fresh off of Harbor Boulevard. You see that on my cap? We got some new. We have a new clothing line. It's actually a pin handed to me from a very wonderful lady. A very wonderful Mary. She is. And heading towards even taking it there, slipping on the wedding ring, man. And sharing jewelry. Beautiful, wonderful woman, man. You know what I'm saying? That I'm shouting out, man, in my victory of the Versus Challenge. You know what I mean? I know everybody's blown away after what I had to show you about that garbage can over there. That garbage can over there with those funny with those funny niggas, right? With those funny brothers. You know what I mean? Vontrell Burnett. We must press reject. You know what I'm saying? And show respect for the true MCs. And chase no Hollywood, man. I said chase no Hollywood. No Hollywood. You know what I mean? Fix my jewelry real quick here. Hope I don't drop my phone wallet out, man. You know what I mean? So in retirement that I've actually have had to move into, I'm actually currently at the end of my stage, man. I just verse challenged on my timeline with they're called the Cloud Pack. Santa Ana Tustin, went to Tustin High School with Chase Hollywood. I actually tried to pull them up on YouTube, and things are pretty dead. But the storybook starts with this individual, and what we need to know is the Bible. God, man builds homes. Okay, so I was just instructed of in my Hebrews Israelites. Man builds homes. Man corrupts homes. Man builds cyber cars. Man clones people. AI. But God created all this. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he did. He created all this. And Jesus told us that he promised us that there are mansions in the heavens awaiting us when the soul leaves the suffering, dying body. So that's what I'm going to say to these mainstream puppets, man. You know what I mean? So I got to say these mainstream puppets and suckers these are, man. I'm talking 26 minutes, man. 2026. This is it. You know what I mean? It's 2026. This is it. Weather's acting real funny out, man. You know what I mean? Praying on no tsunami, man. We're getting our minds mentally ready for everything. As we suffer in the sea in the end times, man, the markings of the beast. It be. But yeah, I just wanted to actually I broadcasted my trophy and everything. Broadcast my trophy and take my victory and put it in my closet. Cause bully that actually I started out coming into this business, whatever you want to call it, business, circus. I would rather call it a circus. I'm willing to really just say that it's more of a circus, and I deserve so much more credit. I deserve so much more credit. I deserve so much more. But I've been I've been scammed over. I've been screwed over. I've been lied to. I've been betrayed. So, because what if Tupac Shakur was coming over to Bad Boy Records, man? Right? What if he did this on Bad Boy Records, right? Right? The amazement I did. You know what I mean? He's the best one on the roster, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody labels Tupac as the greatest poet of all time. Okay? And I've hype man him and took him to a whole new hype and saved his. Well, it's supposed to be a downfall, right? Isn't it supposed to be? Right? When somebody dies in such a terrible fashion and of war zone, of ignorance, of alcohol, of marijuana, of partying, of orgies, of sleeping around, playboying, and just talking just filthy, evil stuff. As our proverb says, that the tongue is poison, right? The tongue is poison that is to become a grave. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm necessarily better, than Tupac. I think that I have grown to a level that is better than him, to where I am making more comfortable and better music for our community to be healthier and brought on a better path. I'm not making music talking about uh, sleeping with nobody's wife. It's respectable. I don't use many curse words. It's within church Christian guidelines, man, ministry. So I don't know why, and I believe that's the best way to do it. Isn't that supposed to be to New Jerusalem, what I've been talking on, where we eat and drink freely? Scripture says that. We'll never hunger or thirst. He'll wipe away our tears, end all sufferings, and end all pain. You know what I mean? Just got off of the Harbor Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? You see that? Anaheim, Nauseous, a new one right there. Put that new one. That's to old girl right there. Also, it's Revelation. You see that? Rev 2:21, verse 2. Adorned by my wife. Amen. Adorned by my wife in heaven above, man. You know what I mean? A beautiful, wonderful lady that she is, man. And she's down to earth and she's humble. And I love her, man. You know what I mean? I don't need anybody else, bro. I appreciate her. I don't appreciate somebody popping off and saying they're going to take her from me. One of my friends say she's going to take her from me and have an affair and make fun of it in a song that would lead to literally, that would lead ultimately to what? This car creeping up and gunning him down? It's terrible, bro. I'm just gonna say this right now. Hit 'em up is absolutely terrible, and I'm speaking on that the versus challenge needs to clean up, bro. We need to respect each other, our boundaries, and with these words and with these rhymes and putting out to these fans, all these talented poets and musicians out there, and be cleaner than this and not go down this path. Tupac was angered. He was under a lot of frustration. He was under a lot of pain when he wrote this and he did this. He was a songwriter, a poet, deep poet. We need to grow away from this. This is something. As I have Jesus on my left hand. This is the Tupac cross on his back right there. I'm not here to be no hater on him. I'm flooded of ink of him. Okay, I learned from him. He taught me what I know. I took a lot of his moves and took it to a whole nother height. And I deserve so much more than this, than to be sitting here with almost virtually nothing, bro. And let alone even much respect and honor of it all. You know what I'm saying? So, man. I'm trying to get this thing to shine the right way. Here, we're falling off. But anyways, come on. All right, we are having a difficulty now. I don't know if I'm going to have to rerun this or not. This thing is not staying in, and I do not want this video to be this way. Because she just blessed this red jewel, and that's why I wanted to wear it. But it won't stay in place. So, anyways, come on. I need to get more chains, man. I'm running out of stuff, man. There we go. Whatever way, stand up. I just want to take my victory here on the Versus Challenge, T.I.'s promotion of Versus Challenge, comparing lyrics, comparing music, as I just played to you guys. The Cloud Pack, they call themselves, of Tustin, where I started at, actually. Chase Hollywood is his name. My first time attempting to battle. Actually, I was so excited like a child at the Christmas tree. That's what I told my mom. I was so excited like a child at the Christmas tree. And I was like, okay, wow, I'm going to get into this and let's go here, rhyme a little bit. And then he turned around. His name was Chase of Tustin. He was a well-known battle rapper. I just got off of out of a wheelchair for 3 months and rehabbing back from Division I scouted ball player. So I wasn't really experienced. And he fired some very terrible words at me and made fun of me being an RSP student because he found out that I was in special need classes. It's at Tustin High School, right in front of Starbucks across the street. I'll take you guys to that tour sometime. I was hurt for like weeks, man. It messed me up. And he had his whole crowd there. He had his whole hometown. So everybody basically went wild about this, went crazy about this terrible, filthy comment that he's made. He today now has a child, has conceived of a child now. I'm sure he doesn't want to mess around with that, okay? And have disabilities and problems with that. So I'm sure he's trying to clean up his act. I pulled up on YouTube. I didn't see nothing on him. So it looks like he's moving away from this business, and he doesn't even want to show us his God-given talent anymore, okay? He doesn't want to showcase it. He doesn't want to record it. He can't handle the pros. He can't handle the pressure. He's not strong enough to hold his down. He's weak. Okay? He's cowardice. What's the other word that I'm gonna call for it? Because this is one of these white talking type of brothers. Okay? White boy type of, Uncle Tomish type of brother who's coming around. He was a skateboarder. That's who the guy had clowned on him with, who had experience. His name was Franklin. He said, "You belong on a skateboarder. You need to go right up the street." And everybody started. He bombed on him. He got him real good. Franklin was telling me that, man, I'll write lines for you. He was so ashamed of this when Chase bagged on me and took me out in this battle. He said, "I'll help you songwrite, my man." He said, "I'll help you say," because he was an experienced one, and he had been around. He said, I'll help you with writing stuff, man." I was messed up for weeks, and I was high, too. I just let some Mexican smoke me out, and I walked up, and this went down. He shot this RSP line at me. Then he went back, and this was before YouTube was created. YouTube comes out in 2007? And he goes, I believe in 2010, I'm in Fontana. And I'm told to watch this video on YouTube of him battling. And he does it again. In even a worse of fashion, he calls me the dumbest nigga to come under a rock. Okay? Where I came from, basically he's mocking my situation. Okay? He's possessed. And he denies it. Yeah, he'll deny it. He'll deny it now. He don't want to be honest. But what's the number one sin in the Bible? Is lying to meet the lake of fire. So just be honest, Chase. Just be honest and tell the truth that you were saying this line about me, calling me SpongeBob Patrick, son, get your ass kicked, the dumbest nigga to come underneath a rock, you said. Tell the truth and you will be set free. Stop this lying. Because I know you were talking about me and you put this on YouTube. It'll all come up to judgment at the throne. Okay? The yellow the gold box that's in the sky, New Jerusalem. Where we all will go when the soul leaves the body. So you can lie on, but I know you were talking about me. And I don't believe it. You know what I mean? So, and I was very frustrated about it for a long time. I was way far from him. Couldn't find him. And I was wondering why he did this in my presence being gone. Like, so cowardice as it was. So anyways, man, I just want to say, man, as you guys see, they got this Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches cracking. I got Anaheim Knots here, mixtape on 600 bars, Gaines GU Knot, Spox, man. I went to Bad Boy, got Bad Boy cracking, Machiavelli, the Outlaws, traded from both sides like Deion Sanders did with the 49ers and the Cowboys. I made both teams better. I'm the best ball player on both squads. And I'm going to tell you honestly, between Death Row Records and between Bad Boy Recordings, okay, and the Outlaws, they don't got nothing as creative songwriting and creative as me, and all around, let alone even looks. And I don't even care about that. I don't even care even about that factor. But yes, I would say yes, I'm a lot better looking than Biggie Smalls. Okay, yeah, it would go between me and Smalls, and I don't think Smalls has the wisdom of myself or Shakur to be, that's I believe why Shakur basically. I'm not going to gloat about the hit 'em up deal, but Shakur does have better albums. Tupac Shakur does have better albums. He has a lot better, deeper music. Me Against the World. I'm talking about Me Against the World. I'm talking about Brenda's Got a Baby. Okay, I'm talking about Changes. Okay, I'm talking about Unborn Child as I come on here and introduce my godson Max. You know what I mean? My godson Max from Wendy Moctezuma. Okay, I have a godson now. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see him get hurt. I want to see him excel. It would hurt me to see him laying on the floor hurt. Okay? And I would run out on the field, man, like he was mine, because he is partially mine. I wish the best for that child, man, as he's going towards the big leagues, even though his family really ticks me off and is on a lot of nonsense in Tijuana, Mexico. But it is what it is. So I'm going here, Slack. Got 6 more minutes. So got 6 more minutes to talk now. And I'm present right here my trophy right here, my victory. Victory's mine. Present my trophy for versus challenges. I have defied the odds and take my Budweiser right now. Shake it up, man. Victory is here, man. I pour it on my head because I played back the versus challenge between what they did on the stage with the microphone, and it sounded absolutely horrible, and I couldn't make out one word. I couldn't make out one word that he was saying. Okay? Not one. Okay? And all I did was a speech. Played back my one of my last speech. Was the commander. Trump at the commander. Trump booed out of the commander game, and it sounded way more realer and better. And if anybody doesn't agree, I don't even care if you're Mike Tyson. I will take you up. I will take you up and challenge you to the matter and stand up to it. I don't even care if I get my butt kicked. You are tripping and you are wrong to say that I have not won this versus challenge. So I sent it out to my people. I sent it out to my hood, actually. You know what I mean? I sent it out to my hood because I do come from the hood. It's out of my hands, and I come from a very dangerous place of Santa Ana streets, as dangerous as LA, where if you slip up, you can lay around. And we have a lot of Latino gang members over here that are out running things for us brothers and things. And, no comment on the matter. But I will say that I have won the versus challenge in this matter. Not just in that, but many other powerful songs. I can't find anything else on this guy. He's left this on his account, Bontro's dead account. He's on stage, hype manning next to him, bandwagoning like he was doing with me, with my group, and he turned around on me and walked away and went over to go do this now with this guy, I guess, because he didn't see enough. He was smoking a bunch of freaking weed, right? They're smoking a bunch of weed and drinking a bunch of alcohol, and they're making stupid decisions with the devil. You know what I'm saying? So this is where it ended up. I would eventually blow up, okay, from RTR, Real Talk Writers, Nick Tandardini making my beats, one of my best friends of all time. You know what I mean? Big Nick Tandardini, solid. Nick Tandardini made my beats and everything. That's where I started working on those beats, and I was the songwriter. I was basically the songwriter and the leader of it, MC Exquisite, to now what became Unot Spox on games, Unot Spox, and to now in the end, 25, 26, this is the Outlaws who got Spox. He's next after Tupac, you know what I mean? And he's next after Tupac, you know what I mean? And yeah. So I'm telling that to Fat Joe. I'm telling that to Puffy Combs. I'm telling that to freaking Snoop Dogg. I'm talking to the industry. T.I., I crushed a versus challenge, outbeat a group that was in the beginning of time bullying me. Also got into a lot of controversy with them and a lot of problems with them because I was coming out of a wheelchair. These guys were football a part of the football team, so they had high accolades. They had a lot of power and everything. So, yeah, I was just going to say it's a God blessing. It's a wonderful thing, man, here, 2026. This is it to take my trophy as I win this versus challenge. Victory is mine over these wicked devils that were starting stuff up, and they're going desolate. They're disappearing, basically, from the block. And uh, basically it's my takeover. So God has blessed me and given me this ability to be able to take it over. As these are the marks of the beast, the end times we see. 2026, this is it. You know what I mean? This is it. My grandma Ruth chain. Where she goes, I will go. Where she lays, I will lay. Pacific view of Newport Beach Cemetery, I will be laying at. Williams Family Resort. Victory is mine. I've won the versus challenge. Played it back, and uh, uh, basically ruled it all and basically judged it all. And that I would, as a true reality, that I have won the versus challenge, and they were not able to keep up with it. And Chase is not keeping up with the pros well, and I'm doing very well and blowing up. So keep following. This is those Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches. End times we're seeing these be the marks of the beast. Lion is